All right. I know I beat the drum on this, but do you people realize we live in the greatest time in the history of mankind? I mean, it has never been a more amazing time in the history of mankind, maybe dating back to the golden age of capitalism. Many of you might know I'm a huge fan of, the post-war boom, post-World War II boom. We also had the space race. I mean, I opened this video with that SpaceX video. I mean, it's incredible. I don't even, there's times I don't even have the words for how amazing things are if you control your inputs, okay? And there's a Joe Rogan video that that is old. Be the hero of your own movie. This video is 7 years old. And in this video, Joe talks about controlling your inputs. If you focus on good information, positive information, and you avoid all of this stuff that doesn't affect you in any way, your odds of being profitable are like 10 times better. Okay? So, I don't know. I just wanted to start with that point because it drives me nuts, this fixation on the bad. The bad. I know I go on these anti-mainstream media rants all the time, but where was CNN? Where was Fox News on that SpaceX rocket? It's just all of this incredible technology that we have. It's just we're going to Mars, man. We're going to explore the universe potentially in Mars. So, anyway, that being said, electric vehicles, my main about this as an earnings winner. I recommended waiting for the call to end. The call ended about 11 a.m. Stock broke out to the highs. So you also have clear risk to reward based off of 11. Those are kind of the areas I am watching on Plug. And all the EV plays I think are potential plays. So Plug is probably my favorite because they had earnings today. Speaking of good news, speaking of the markets, do not believe this headline. With the NASDAQ trading above 11,000, stocks like Tesla have run too far, too fast, analysts say. Well, the analysts should shut up, okay? Go back in their mom's basements and write some more bearish articles because they don't understand that there is no way you can put a model, okay? You can't do an analyst model. You can't do a spreadsheet on Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Roku, okay? And this is a theme I brought over and over again. Ignore this crap. You cannot do a spreadsheet to properly evaluate the potential prospects of an Apple or a Google or an Amazon or a Tesla, etc. Trade the chart pattern. Trade the volume, okay? All of these things I talk about every single day. So to you analysts, shut up. Okay, next one. Great jobs number this morning. So that is one of the things I was encouraged to see. Now, best jobs number since the start of the virus. Okay, so I want to make sure the context is correct. Okay, I'm not saying it was like the best jobs number of 2020 or of the decade or whatever, but best jobs number since the beginning of the coronavirus. So, again, this is another theme. We're going back to work. From going back to work if they want, but Americans are ready to go back to work. productive. They're done getting stuck in their houses, cashing checks that they didn't deserve. That's not how Americans work. It's not how Americans operate. We're going back to work. These jobs numbers are going to continue to improve. The SPY is like 4 points off of all-time highs. I don't know why we're not back at all-time highs by now. I'm baffled by it, but we'll be there soon. Another interesting article about the drug manufacturing in China. You know, this is something that's been very troubling to me for quite some time. You guys know I think we should push to decouple from China, from the reliance on China. We need to bring those jobs back home. We can do all this stuff here at in my opinion, again, we're here for an opinion piece. In my opinion, we can do all of this manufacturing in the U.S. for the same price, but with better quality, okay? I don't care what it is, okay? We can do all, you know, I think the greatest boondoggle of business, I blame Jack Welch, and I know Jack Welch recently passed away. Like the cheerleader of offshoring. And again, God rest his soul. I know he just passed away 6 months or so ago, but I think the biggest boondoggle in history will go down as offshoring. That 70s and 80s offshoring, idiots. All of them that made that decision to save $5. Okay? All of these executives, all of these companies, they did it to save $5 so that they could stick it in their pocket. Okay? And they hosed the greatest workers on the planet, the American worker. They hosed them for $5. Okay? That being said, the drug stuff is extra concerning to me. I mean, listen, we should not be reliant on a hostile communist regime for medical remedies, treatments, supplies, etc. That whoever made that decision, now it was probably a combination of business and government, but whoever made the decision to move life-saving medicines, remedies, equipment, etc., to an offshore or to another hostile government, those guys, they're bigger idiots than the offshoring guys from the 80s. All right, I'm a little fired up today. Sorry to be so angry today, but a lot of this stuff, man. I know I started out the briefing. I was all like Mr. Positive. I'm like, hey, positivity. Now I'm just angry about everything. but actually, I would say this: I am excited by the fact the drug stuff's coming back to manufacture. I think there's solutions in sight. So, another article that was interesting from Bloomberg today, short biased hedge funds getting destroyed. These short biased hedge funds are getting wrecked. So, why do I bring this up? Many of you know I beg, listen, I know most of you guys are newer traders here, okay? And when I speak to newer traders, one of the first things I do is I beg them to avoid this Twitter BS of making bank bro on the short side, okay? You'll hear me say that over and over again. The reason I bring up this article is the smartest guys in the universe, okay? Listen, say what you will about hedge funds. You may like hedge funds, you may hate hedge funds. They attract the smartest people on the planet, okay? I mean, it's the Harvard MBAs, it's the Wharton MBAs, listen, hedge funds. Smart, I think, in my opinion, other than like aerospace, okay? I'm sure the guys at SpaceX are pretty freaking smart. But other than like aerospace and, and obviously technology, when you're talking like business analysis, breaking down a balance sheet, breaking down a business, smartest people on the planet go to hedge funds, and they can't make money going short. Do you think you can? That's my question for you, dear viewer. Wharton MBAs can't make money going short. During a pandemic, no less. During a pandemic, and they still can't make money on the short side. Do you think you can as a small retail investor? Ask yourself that question. All right, that was the majority of what I wanted to go over today. Bring manufacturing back, particularly drugs. Jobs numbers are going to continue to improve. Construction, I want you to keep an eye on construction-related stuff. I'm seeing a building boom around me in rural Michigan. And the main afternoon watch is Plug, as well as all the other EV plays. The Blinks, the FUVs, the Solos, on down the line. There's a ton of Teslas, Nikolas. There's a ton of these tickers. So, all right, everyone. Sorry if I got a little angry today, but again, that's what the daily briefing is about. It's an opinion piece. Last night, with Tim Sykes, the replay should go out soon. Last thing. I knew there was something. I was struggling to remember. Speaking of the golden age, I just published a new article to the Stocks to Trade blog. Why 2020 is the gold rush of trading, my friends. So that was the last thing I wanted to bring up. Go to stockstotrade.com/blog. It's there. Read it. This article is probably what got me so fired up today. Why I was so ranty. Okay, control your inputs. Google Joe Rogan, be the hero of your own movie. It's a 1-minute video. Watch it. Focus on things that can improve you. Focus on things that can make you money. Okay? There's a lot of things in the news right now that aren't going to make you a dime. You can sit there drooling, watching the idiot box TV all day long with drool and running down your chin and Cheeto dust on your shirt, and you can watch that crap all day long, and it won't make you a better person, it won't make you a better trader, and it won't make you a freaking penny. See you next time.